Can you guys all hear me okay? Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to my empty classroom. I hope that you all can hear me right now. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and turn off the speakers on my computer because I'm echoing in my own room here. Okay, so fun times. I'm going to need at least one person to write in the chat, in words that you can actually see and hear me right now, because if I'm going to be standing in front of the board, I can't see my screen and I can't hear what you're saying. So just verify that you can hear this. I'm going to try to do this edit. I don't suspect that this is going to work super well, but we're going to try to do it one time just for an experiment, and then we'll figure out how to make all the rest of this Google Meeting stuff work. You guys excited? Of course you're excited. Okay, let's go see it. Oh, cool. So that closed captioning stuff is interesting. It shows the closed captioning on my screen. I don't know if it shows it on yours, but it seems to be transcribing my words pretty accurately. So if I read this out loud, there's a pretty good chance that if you follow the closed captioning, it's going to auto-correct some of these mistakes for me. But let's see. Let's give it a try. There is some dispute as to who the real Molly Pitcher was, but many say she was Mary Ludwig, born in October 1754. Legend has it that Mary carried pitchers of water to the troops during the Revolutionary War, which earned her the nickname Molly Pitcher. When her soldier husband was hurt in battle, Mary taken his place as a gunner. A cannon shot passed between her legs, carrying away the lower part of her petticoat, says one record of that battle. All right, so you notice how terrible it is when I read from the screen with my back to you. So, keep that in mind for your presentations. But we'll see how this looks in a minute, but I'm going to run through and see if I can find 10 mistakes here, see what you guys are finding along with me. So there's some dispute as to who the REAL Molly Pitcher was. This is in quotation marks because it's a nickname, not an actual name. Some say she was Mary Ludwig. German pronunciation would be Ludwig, but this is the American pronunciation. It needs a capital L as a name. Born in October 1754. I think we're okay up to there. Remember that there's no comma here because we don't have an actual date in October. It's just in October. Legend has it that Mary carried should be I and not Y. Pitchers is plural. It's not possessive, so no apostrophe. Of water to the troops during the Revolutionary capital W war. Wars names get capitalized. So that gives us 5, which earn needs an ED. Her the nickname Molly Pitcher. And notice the period inside the quotation marks. When her soldier husband was hurt in battle, Mary took or had taken. Which one do you think? Right now, I'm guessing that you're not sure. Taken is wrong, but could we say had taken? Actually, no, we can't without changing the meaning. If we say had taken, then that means that Mary had taken his place before he got hurt, which I don't think is what they mean here. Obviously, he got hurt, which required her to take his place after. So we can't say had taken, we have to say Mary took. We're up to 7, his place as a gunner. A cannon shot passed between needs another E. her legs carrying away the lower part of her petticoat. This is, pretty legendary stuff. We're talking 250 years ago here, 300 years ago. Lower part of her petticoat, end quote. Lost my place. The end quote goes after the comma. That is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we don't need to capitalize the S, so decapitate S in says, 1 record of the battle. Well, that's all I've got on that. So I'm going to try to turn my phone off and then pick up the meeting on my laptop. We'll see if this works. I don't know. It may and it may not. I wonder if I should turn this off. Okay, here I am. I don't see myself though. You guys see me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, I was late for the meeting. I didn't press like join meeting. I thought it but.
Oh, yeah, it's going to take a little while for us to get used to how this works. I was playing around with it yesterday after school, and I figured out how to start the meeting, but then it turned out that I have to actually join my own meeting, or else other people are there and I'm not, which doesn't make any sense. But we're figuring it out. So let's see. Oh, there I am. Okay, and I'm not wearing the fancy microphone thing anymore because that's for recording audio from my phone. So I'm hoping that you guys are able to hear me okay through my computer audio. The computer closed captioning thing seems to be keeping up reasonably well. I find it's a little bit weird that I'm not looking at the screen because the screen is on a different monitor than the camera is. Okay, I'm going to move it over here. Okay, so I'm not looking right now at attendance because, well, it's difficult and I don't really know how. I mean, I can kind of look at the list, but it doesn't put you in alphabetical order, and then it would take me a while to figure out who all is here and who all isn't. What I did discover yesterday in playing around with this, though, is that once I have stopped the meeting, it sends me an email basically that says what time everyone logged in, what time everyone logged out, and who was here exactly. So that's going to basically take my attendance for me. So there will be an exact record of how late you logged in. Obviously, Charles, I'm not terribly concerned about having some problems for the first time, but you guys, there's Elbib just joined us. Welcome aboard, Elbib. I like the way the closed captioning translated that. That's interesting. So the transcript is going to show that, Logan joined at 9:14 and all of that sort of thing. If this has worked correctly, it seems like, I don't know if this is all of you, but it's an awful lot of you anyways. It seems like most of you were able to figure this out okay. Whether it works again tomorrow, we'll find out. It should. I set it as a recurring meeting, and so we should be able to just click the same link in the classroom and have it work again tomorrow. But we'll find out when we get there. I don't know. What do you guys can raise a hand or jump in the chat at any time if you have stuff you want to ask. I just finished editing the video of me talking about starting your presentations, your Utopia presentations. I'm going to post that to the classroom here in a bit, but I just want to sort of reiterate that the format of your presentation is really up to you. If you want to, hand draw a bunch of cards and you stand up there and record yourself holding cards and talking about stuff, that's fine. You need to have a visual aspect of it. So you're being graded on your attention to detail in how you're achieving your goals and solving your problems, and also on your ability to present. And the main part of presenting well is speaking at a slower speed, speaking clearly, speaking at appropriate volume, eye contact with the audience, or in this case, presumably the camera, because I don't think we're coming back from this distance learning thing in the next week, which is when this assignment is due. And so what we will do then is we'll play our presentations for each other, or make our presentations for each other, and then you guys will critique each other's, meaning you have to try to think about what could go wrong with each vision, and there's always something that can go wrong. I'll remind you of this when the time comes as well, but I'll just say that we're not critiquing each other's goals. So you may not agree with the values, rights, and freedoms that I prioritized in mine. In fact, you probably don't agree with them. You probably all have slightly different visions for what's most important, what problems you'd like to solve. And that is as it should be. So when you are critiquing each other's or upvoting and downvoting each other's, we might do it as some sort of a poll or something like that. You won't be concerned with whether you agree with their vision. You'll be concerned with how well they achieved their vision as they set it out for themselves. So in your presentations, and I'm going to be quiet and let you work on them in just a minute or two. In your presentations, your first priority is to make clear to your audience what it is that you're trying to achieve. So before you get into the nitty-gritty, make sure that the audience, so me and your classmates, is able to understand what your priorities are and what your goals are. And you're going to want to clarify during the presentation why you are taking each step that you're taking, and hopefully making it clear how that helps you to achieve the goals or solve the problems that you set out for yourself. So I don't have anything else to say. During the regular school year where we were all in the classroom, this would be the point where you guys would be working um, on your projects for the next week in class. So that's basically what we're going to do. I'll talk for a little bit at the start of class. And then I'm going to shut off my microphone and my camera, and I'll just stay here in the meeting. If you have any questions about your project or about Google Meets or remote learning or whatever else, you can jump in the chat and ask me those questions. Or if you want to ask them to me privately, you can use email. And that's all I've got for you. Anybody have anything before I turn the video off? Anything else I should answer publicly? Yeah, T-Bone, go ahead. Turn on your mic. I'm not hearing you, Tyler.
I was wondering how we were supposed to present it. If it was like a live thing, then how would we show our screen? Or if it was just a recorded thing?
You have options for that. So if you look at the bottom of your screen right now, if you move your mouse to the bottom of the screen, you should see a little microphone icon, a phone icon, a camera icon, raise hand, maybe turn on captions or turn off captions, which is what I've got, and you've got present now. If you go to present now, then which is what I will do here. Now, it will go from showing everyone else my camera to showing my window that I have on. So I'm presenting my screen. And because I've got more than one screen, I've chosen to present the other one here. But I can choose whichever screen I want to present. You'll only have the one. But if I do this, present my entire screen like this, now you see, or you should be able to see the entire window of my screen, all my million tabs that are open, and down here where it says you are presenting. So I'm going to suggest that that's probably the best way for you to do that. But if you want to do it another way, you want to record video of yourself or screencast and then submit the video or something, I am not finicky on the format. There's several different ways that you can do this, and I don't mind whatever your choice is for how you want to do it. One other thing that I will say, just on the Google Meets thing, is this little pin here. If you can see my mouse, shows that I've pinned myself to the main screen. So if I click on the pin, now it's going to show, I'm going to go stop presenting, and then it shows everyone's little icons there. You can click on any one of these. So if I want to look at Charles's icon all the time, then I just pin him, and then it keeps showing me his screen. So for you guys, when you're listening to me talk, probably you're going to want to pin me to the screen. When someone else is presenting, I almost said presentating. That's a good word. When someone else is presenting, you're just going to pin them to the screen. Hopefully that answers your question, T-Bone. What else have you guys got? Anything? All right, that's all I'm going to bug you with for today. You all figured it out, and that's all I can ask for. So I guess now I will start trying to see which ones of you didn't figure it out and recording that. Good luck. Drop me a line with any questions you've got. I'm going to stay on the meeting, but I'll just turn off my camera and my microphone so you don't have to listen to my music while you work, and you can listen to your own.